Hi everybody, Lunea here with my 6 eyes on. I was asked to do a video showing my Book of Shadows. I've shown it before, but I showed it on lives and someone wanted to see it. So I'm going to show it right quick. This is it. I'm going to tell you how you can learn to make one of these. Tangerine Layla, the Sleepy Oracle, has a 4-part or 5-part series out showing how to make this beautiful book. I made mine out of an old recipe book that was my mother's, and it's just means everything to me. It has its own little spirit, its own little soul. I put a buckle of a belt that I had all the way around it, so it has a nice belt holding it together because it's quite a thick book. I added some moss to the outside, and so let's take a gander. I have not written in my book yet. I just received everything I needed to do so. So I'm ready and prepared, and made a lantern to bond me with it and protect it, and so I'm just now ready to do so. This is my first page. This page is dedicated to my mother. This was her cookbook. Let me move this over a little. This is her name. It says property of and her name in there. This is a flower that was a fake flower that I got from the dollar store that likes to stick down when I close my book. That I painted black to match my book. And to represent that my mother has passed on. And I put a little jewel in the center there. This is a little page that a little newspaper clipping of a beautiful clock, I don't know if you can see it, that she had using to mark a page. I think that helps. And so I placed that in there. This is the piece of paper that I used to paint the flower, and I loved the design that it put on, and there's little faces in here. So I went ahead and pasted that in there, and I put some more moss. This page here will be my protective, I don't know if you want to call it a curse or what you want to call it, but this will be my protective page for my book. And then all the rest of the pages in the book are the same. They're blank so that I can write my spells or whatever it is I choose to write in the book. I did leave a couple of pages black so that I can decorate them. You can see the center page is black so that I can decorate it. I have 3 bookmarks I placed in it with little beads on the end of the bookmarks. And there's some more moss marking the middle because you have to remove some pages to make everything fit. So I put moss in the center to cover those removed pages, and then we go again with some more blank pages, and there's a couple of pages back here, like I said, that are blank so that I can decorate them. And then I have this beautiful mask from a play that I was in a couple of years ago that I also cut the eyes out of and placed it in the back just as a memory, and because it looked quite witchy. And that is my Book of Shadows that is waiting for me to fill it up, or my Book of Spells. I don't know that it's going to be a Book of Shadows. I think it'll just be a Book of Spells, and then I can buckle it right back up to keep it together, and it's quite easy to do so. And there it is. So that's my Book of Shadows. I want to show one more thing that I have that goes with my Book of Shadows that a dear friend of mine sent me, and it is a quill pen made out of a feather that is from a blue and gold macaw. The camera never does justice for the beautiful colors in it, but it is a great, great gift. It is something that I will use only. I won't be writing in my Book of Shadows or my Book of Spells with any other pen. This is exactly what I wanted, and it's perfect. It writes beautifully. It's exactly what I wanted, so I'm extremely happy with that. So that will also be going with my Book of Shadows, or spell book, as you'd like to call it. So that is my video for my Book of Shadows. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you'd like to make one of these and you'd like the instructions on doing so, Tangerine Layla, the Sleepy Oracle, has a 4 or 5, I can't remember exactly, piece series on how to do so. She is amazing and makes the most beautiful things. But this was very special to me, being that it's my mother's recipe book, and that I was able to craft it, because I couldn't have done it without Tangerine. I have no crafty in me, and it came out beautifully. I couldn't have wished for it to be better, and I'm extremely thrilled that I have it, that it has its own spirit. I named it Augustus. I didn't name it, it named it, but in a dream. And I'm thrilled with it. It's everything I could have wanted it to be. Augustus is a perfect name. My grandmother's middle name was, I believe it was Augusta. And so it fits perfectly. It's a perfect fit. It's everything I could have wanted it to be. And I made a video of a lantern that I made to light specifically when I write in my book. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again real soon. And please remember, you're all very divine, sacred beings of light and love. I love each and every one of you very deeply, and I hope to see you again soon. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them, and give me a like, and have a great day.